Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mattel Jurassic World review. Today we're taking a look at the new Dino Escape Wild Pack Baby Brachiosaurus. Yay, I finally have one. This figure right here definitely ranks in my top three hardest to track down Jurassic World figures of all time. Seriously, I must have spent about 2 months straight just hitting Walmarts almost every single day, always turning up empty-handed. Could not find this thing. It's been showing up in some Macy Christmas displays. All the Macy around me got the previous wave in, but some people, different parts of the country, are actually seeing wave two of these wild packs popping up in Macy's. And a huge, huge thank you to Keith on Instagram for tracking this down for me and shipping it to me. You saved me a giant headache. Seriously, I was so sick of going to Walmart almost every day. It was driving me nuts. So thank you, Keith. I have a little bit of a break now. I don't have to hit stores as often, even though as of like yesterday, wave three of the wild packs is showing up on the West Coast. So I think I have a couple weeks before they start showing up here on the East Coast. It's not often you see baby dinosaurs in the Jurassic franchise get dedicated single card releases. Brachiosaurus is one of the very few. Bumpy's another one I can think of. The baby T-Rex from the Lost World. So there's really not many. Most of the baby dinosaurs in the line get regulated as an accessory that comes with a human figure. So it's nice to see that more baby dinosaurs are getting a dedicated single release. And it seems like Mattel has more plans to give us more baby dinosaurs. There's some rumors that we're going to see a baby Nasutoceratops. I think I saw a baby Carnotaurus, possibly for a wild pack release. So I'm really excited for those when those eventually show up. So let's go over the package really quick before we crack this cute baby Brachiosaurus open. Comes in the Dino Escape Wild Pack packaging. It has the Camp Cretaceous logo up there because the figure did show up in Camp Cretaceous. Got the Netflix logo up here in the corner. Darius down here, and behind the tail you can see the top of Toro, the Carnotaurus, and then spinning it around you can see the other figures available in this wave. The Brachiosaurus is part of wave 2 of the wild packs. The Zuniceratops is making another appearance. That's definitely ranks among one of my favorite wild pack figures of all time. We have a repaint of the Alio Ramos and the repaint of the Herrerasaurus. So that will cover it for the packaging. Let's crack this figure open and take a closer look. Alright, let's start with a nice 360-degree view of the baby Brachiosaurus. I'll admit, this thing is freaking adorable. I really love this figure. The baby Brachiosaurus made its debut in Season 3 of Camp Cretaceous. It was just in the show for a very short time, but it definitely did make an impression. I think this figure is a beautiful representation of how it appeared in the show. It has very baby-like proportions. It has that short neck, those puppy dog eyes, short tail, and short legs. The paint scheme is pretty simple, but, you know, for a Brachiosaurus in the Jurassic universe, this works pretty well. The main body is a dark brown color. You have some maroon color along the neck and along the top of the body. And then you have some cream coat underneath the neck that goes all the way down to under the belly. So yeah, I really like this figure, and I can see why it's so popular. This is definitely a herd building figure. I can see people picking up multiples of these to create family groups with all the figures that they have. And, you know, truth be told, if I do find more of these in the wild, I'll definitely be picking up one or two more. And let's just do a couple quick measurements. This figure is exactly 7 inches long from the tip of the snout to the tip of the tail, and just a hair over 4 inches tall. So there's no official size estimates of how big the baby Brachiosaurus was in Camp Cretaceous. So let's just call it 118, 120 scale, like most of the figures in the Jurassic World line are. Alright, let's zoom and take a look at some of the finer details on this figure, starting with that adorable looking head. You can see the eyes are painted straight black. It gives it that puppy dog look. I think that's probably the best choice for this. It probably wouldn't look as adorable if they actually had painted in pupils. And you will notice on this very baby-like head that the nostrils are sculpted on the snout. Now, if you have the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus, the nostrils are sculpted on the top of the head like they were in Jurassic Park. So that's kind of weird that they did that. I mean, if you want, you know, have the toys have some continuity, you'd want them sculpted up here. Even though having them on the snout is more accurate, I'm just, you know, when you compare it to the adult figure, it's just kind of weird that the nostrils are up here. Zooming in, you can see there's some really fine scale details all over the head. Very finely done. It's not like, you know, over textured. I think it is just enough. You can see some more of those fine scale details on the bottom jaw, which is cast in white plastic. And open the mouth up, you can see all those tiny little baby teeth in there. And then looking inside the mouth, you can see the tongue is painted a glossy pink color, and even the roof of the mouth does have a plastic insert. Some of the figures in the Mattel line, just the roof of the mouth is the base plastic as the rest of the head, so it's nice that they add that little detail in there, even though you're really not going to be looking at your figures upside down too much. And then going down to the neck, you can see more of that fine folds and wrinkles. Usually, most sauropod figures that even other companies make, they don't give them scales. They just give them like this like wrinkled elephant look, and same can be said about this baby Brachiosaurus. On the neck, you can see that excuse me, that nice cream coat going all the way down to just about the hind legs. Then on the top of the neck and along the top of the body, you have this nice coat of maroon paint, and it ends just about the hips. Now, I've seen on some other people's figures that this maroon coating goes down to right about the tail right here, and then it just abruptly stops where the tail is. Thankfully, it's not like that on mine, but we all know Mattel does not like painting the tails of their figures. So, the people's figures I've seen where the paint just abruptly stops, it does not look that good. And then going down to the front legs, you see the nice and short and puppy-like. You do have some nice muscle definition on there. The toe claws are not painted on the front feet or the back feet. Going down to the body, you have a nice chubby baby-like body. You can see a little bit of the shoulder blade right here, more of those folds and wrinkles. Really like the brownish plastic that they used on here. Very, similar to like the color of the Brachiosaurus of how they appeared in Jurassic Park. Going down to the hind leg, same thing. Some nice chubby looking muscles. Like, can muscles look chubby? I don't know. And then flipping it over, since we're talking about the feet, here is the scan code for those of you that want to scan this into the Fax app. And then going down to the tail. Tail is not painted, but you do have some of those black flecks mixed in with the plastic that just a little bit more color to it. It has a very tiny baby-like tail. So enough about the details. Let's move on to articulation. So for articulation, we already covered the mouth, but it can open up that far and it can close completely flush. Neck can look up about that far and it can look all the way down. Very similar articulation to the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. Front legs can move forwards that far and not back much before it hits the side of that fat belly. Same thing with the hind legs, that they will not move forwards, but they will move back. And then you have this completely pointless tail joint that a lot of the Wild Pack Attack Pack figures have. I really just wish they would just add a hinge like they did with the Apatosaurus, just to add some more movement from side to side. That'd be much better than this stupid rotating tail joint. So that will cover it for the articulation. Let's move on to comparisons. And first up, here it is with one of the campers. Here it is with Kenji. And next up, here it is with Baby Bumpy. And next, here it is with the Savage Strike Velociraptor that does not want to stand. There we go. And let's do some Morrison formation dinosaurs, which is what the formation Brachiosaurus was found in. Here it is with Allosaurus. And here it is with Stegosaurus. And here it is with the Legacy Apatosaurus. And since we're doing sauropods, here's a couple more sauropods from the Mattel line. They're Tac-Pac Moosaurus and the Dual Attack Amargasaurus. So, there's not a lot of sauropods in the Jurassic line. Sauropods have pretty much been a rare treat lately from any dinosaur company. There's just not a lot of sauropod figures being made. But I am thankful for Mattel for making these figures, because, some of them are huge, like this Apatosaurus, and they just look absolutely fantastic. And hopefully, someday really, really soon, that the Amargasaurus will be graced with the Mattel repaint syndrome. Mattel loves repainting figures, but there's a very, very select few that just seem that don't get repainted, like the Amargasaurus and the Dimetrodon. Hopefully, we'll see them in Dinoscape or very early in Dominion. And lastly, here it is with Big Mama Brach, the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. And you can see the Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus absolutely dwarfs this figure. Oh my god, I hated reviewing the Big Brachiosaurus. It's probably one of the harder reviews I had to do because the thing was just so stupid big. But it looks great with the baby. And like I said, I want to get more babies to go with this. And there is a green baby Brachiosaurus coming out in one of the story packs. It's coming with Darius. And the color scheme is kind of similar to the Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. And it got me wondering, When will Mattel repaint this Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus into the Jurassic Park 3 Brachiosaurus with that green and red color scheme? Because I know it's coming, I just don't know when. Just, I guess whenever Mattel finishes doing Jurassic Park and the Legacy Collection, they'll move on to the Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. But, seriously, this Legacy Collection Brach is prime for a repaint into the JP3 Brach. So, final thoughts on the baby Brachiosaurus. I really, really like this figure. I like seeing baby dinosaurs in the Jurassic line, and I hope the trend continues. It's an adorable looking figure, has a really nice color scheme and paint job. It's very simple, but it works for the Brachiosaurus, and I just love the baby-like proportions, especially on the face, and those black puppy dog eyes are just adorable. I can definitely see why this figure is so popular. I've seen a few people buy multiples of these. It definitely has some nice herd building potential, and like I said earlier, if I find some more of these, I'm definitely going to pick up one or two more to have a nice little family group to go with the Legacy Brachiosaurus. So this figure is currently being found at Walmart and Macy's. It's been available on Amazon, but I've not seen it for its retail price. It's up there for the $20 scalper price. So good luck tracking this down. I hope everyone can find this figure because, like I said, it's a great little figure, and I hope we see more baby dinosaurs in the future. I know I heard rumors of a baby Carnotaurus and a baby Baryonyx, so hopefully those rumors are true because I just love seeing these. I think having babies adds a lot of play dynamics with the larger figures. So that will do it for the review. December looks like it's going to be a kind of a slow month for me. Not too much new stuff. So I'll be reviewing some older figures like from Papo, Reborn, and Safari Limited. And, Wave 3, the Beast of Mesozoic Ceratopsians, should be shipping in the next couple weeks. So when I get the rest of Wave 3 in, I'll be also reviewing those. So be on the lookout for those reviews. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, show your support by hitting that subscription button just below the video. Each subscription helps out the channel tremendously and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys for the next one.